Dave Taylor here again. Just wanted to introduce you to my, now this will be my second leaf, black gold sweet cherry tree. I've been doing a lot of videos on my apple trees, but now I have the opportunity to do a short video on pruning, winter/spring pruning of my sweet cherry tree. Now this is on a Gisela 5 dwarfing rootstock. So this tree is never going to get all that big. And based on what I've read from Lynn and some others on the Gisela 5 and 6 dwarfing rootstocks for sweet cherries, I know that they tend to overcrop, and what that does is, you know, you could get a heavy crop load in the first 2 or 3 years of the tree's growth, and it'll tend to stunt the growth of the tree severely, also resulting in cherries that are far too small and you know, not as satisfying as if you tip the branches. So I'm going to go ahead, based on what I've learned from those guys, the Gisela experts, and I'm going to go ahead and prune this right in front of you. I think I know what I'm doing. Now what you're supposed to do is remove about 30% of each branch that you want to keep. Now, being where these branches are, I've got a nice whirl of branches here. I think I want to keep all the ones I've got. I don't think I need to eliminate any of them. They are spaced fairly well along the trunk. I don't think they're going to compete with each other for space as they age too badly. So we can keep all of these. And I'll go ahead and start with the smallest branch. Now you see, here's the smallest branch here. There are 4 areas. I don't know nodes or what you want to call these, but these 4 spots here are going to have a tendency to produce a whole, you know, buttload of blossoms right in one area. And by tipping the branch, then you can remove a good amount of the crop load, and also eliminate so many cherries from being so close together, competing for resources, and thus reducing the size of the cherries and whatnot. So I'm going to prune this to a outward facing bud, which would be here. Here is one. So I'm going to take this whole section right off, and it's going to eliminate the vast majority of the fruit on that branch, but that's just too darn bad, ain't it? So here she goes. Gone. Okay. It's like, ouch, I hurt my tree, but it's a necessary evil, right? This branch here, I'll go back about 30%, and there's a low facing bud right here, so I'm going to prune that right about oh, I'm not even on camera here. I got to do 2 things at once, right? That's going to go right here. Gone. So that is tipped. This branch is very vigorous. It's actually growing through the fence. It is about 9 inches long right now. And I want to bring this back to a outward facing bud. Again, that is going to be, now I see one here and I see one there. So which one do I want to go with? Well, let's have it grow out this way. I'll take that right here. I know this is a very amateurish video, but I am an amateur, so what do you expect? Here's another nice vigorous branch. We're going to take that back to about here. Looks like that's a good spot. So, let's get in position. Here she goes. Gone. And we got one last branch here. Looks like I can make this one actually grow out sideways a little bit. We're gonna go right here. Now I'm backwards again. One day I'll learn. You want the sharp end of your blade next to the bud, and you want the, I don't know, the passive side away from the bud, right? So here we go. All right, and now we have a nicely pruned sweet cherry tree on Gisela 5 rootstock. Actually, there is another thing I need to do with this tree before I can call it done. No, well, yeah, let's go over that. All right. So, at the top of the tree, you're not supposed to tip it. So I'm not going to tip it. But what you do need to do is decide which branch you want to become the new central leader. No, wait. Yeah, of course. This will be the central leader. So I got to pop off all these buds. You're supposed to take like a fist's width of them off, and then leave one, and then do the same thing again. Leave one. But we didn't get a whole lot of growth this year. We got maybe 15 inches. So that doesn't leave a whole lot of hand widths worth of buds to leave on here. So I'm going to have to go a little bit less than that. What I will do though is I will pop, oh, maybe I'll use my left hand here. I don't know. My hands are frozen right now. We're going to pop this off if it will come. Yep, got it. Pop this one off. And this one. You know, you can just hear the tree screaming every time you do this, right? But it needs to be done because those branches want to have a tendency to grow real vertical, and that's no good for anybody. Now I think I'll leave this one. Maybe. I gotta think about it. I don't know. Should I leave that one or should I leave that one? I'm not taking a very good video here. I'm not paying any attention to the video. I'm just looking at what I'm doing. Do I want to leave this one or leave this one? You know, 6 of one, half dozen the other. I think I want to keep this one. I think. But no, I can't do that. I'm going to keep the other one. So here we go. We're popping a couple buds again. Now this one is going to have a tendency, we're just going to leave it. That one stays. This one comes off. This one comes off. And this one comes off. And then we leave this one. This one will grow on the other side of the tree. That means we pop off this one. And I want to keep that one. We're going to see how that works. I hope I haven't screwed up this tree too bad. Was this one that I kept? Cherry buds are kind of goofy. They got this weird, like, popcorn-like skin on them. It doesn't come off, but the green part of it is gone on the ones that I wanted to pop off. So we'll see how that turns out. Actually, I don't like where this one is. I don't like that. It's going to compete with this one. We're going to take that off. So maybe I'll just have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 buds that I left on there. So we're just going to have 3 scaffolds coming off this year. and then hopefully this will grow nice and vigorous this year. We'll end up with a 6-foot tall tree or something, and we'll have more buds to choose from next year. But that's all there is to it. This is a young tree. We've tipped the branches to eliminate some of the fruit, just like the good doctors at the universities recommend. And so this task for this winter / spring is completed.